At the request of the Office of Civil and Defense Mobilization, the United States Army Chemical Corps has developed a mask especially for civilian use. This mask protects the wearer against biological and chemical attack by purifying the air inhaled. Filter pads in the mask absorb toxic gases and screen out radioactive dust and particles carried in the air, particles which are called microbial organisms. The mask is comfortable, features good visibility and ease of breathing, and permits conversation with others. Using specially designed equipment, many tests were run to prove the mask and its individual components. A microbial aerosol, that is, a cloud of tiny organisms, is generated in the plastic sphere. A pump which simulates the human breathing cycle is attached to a mannequin. Laboratory results showed the mask's performance was excellent in filtering out microbial organisms from the air. However, to learn whether the mask might leak at the edges when being worn, additional tests were required with human beings. Fitting trials were then held with children as the subjects. The mask will be made in 6 different sizes to fit all persons from young children to adult men and women. For very young children, a tent-like infant protector has been developed. Volunteer children from the families of servicemen are participating in the test with the consent of their parents. To allay any distrust in the minds of the children, the speaker, in explaining the test to be made, points out that there is nothing either risky or unusual about wearing a mask. Masks are worn wherever the air may be impure, by firemen in smoke-filled buildings, by farmers spraying crops, by painters, miners, and many others. The first step in the test is to measure the faces of the group so that proper sizes of masks can be selected. Masks of the indicated sizes are chosen and fitted, and the head straps adjusted. Next, using a bottle of banana oil, a general check for fit is made. If this highly fragrant chemical cannot be smelled, it means the mask is fitting snugly. Ordinarily, the banana oil test is adequate. However, a more thorough test in a room filled with harmless microbial organisms will be necessary before official acceptance of the mask for quantity production. A record is made of the proper size mask for each participant. Before the masks are put on, a sampler containing a filter material is sealed over the mouth and nose to pick up any of the harmless microbial organisms which might leak through the mask. The filter material will be analyzed after the test. If only a few organisms are found, a proper fit is assured. Participants enter the room through doors which seal it off from the rest of the laboratory. The fine aerosol spray is released into the test chamber. During the 10-minute exposure period, the atmosphere was filled with a large quantity of organisms, a concentration much greater than could be reasonably expected during any biological attack. This high concentration was used to make it easier to detect any possible mask leakage. Following exposure in the chamber, the group exits and the masks are removed. The filter samplers are collected for laboratory assay to determine how many organisms had penetrated the mask. Results indicated that a satisfactory fit had been obtained for each of the volunteers and that the 6 mask sizes would meet all civilian needs for defense. As all sizes effectively screened out the test organisms, the masks prove they are a thorough protection for men, women, and children. The masks will cost no more than several dollars.